Yeah, if
And
you can
that's,
lay it out, because I will kind
yeah,
of preface, like,
yeah,
we talked,
preface.
and I came to you, and what I'm saying, sometimes, with work, with life, with everything, all the errands you got to do, um, I feel like I'm okay with like keeping stuff together, but I could definitely turn it up another level. I could be more efficient, be more like, so I had things together. I typically don't have a system of like, I carry around like little books and stuff, and I might jot down some to-do lists or what have you. But then if I ain't got that book on me, or you know what I'm saying, it's like, where's my system? So I just wanted to kind of reach out and see how you go about juggling your responsibilities, all the things you have to do, all the things you want to do, and see what you come up with.
All right, man. Wonderful. And the first thing for me is really it's like it's three words that kind of encompass the whole thing for me.
Mm,
It's lists, the
mm.
calendar, and alarms. And
Ah,
that's pretty much my system. And
yeah.
I
Uh-huh.
live and die by those three things. And
Uh-huh.
like I said, I've been kind of like feeling it out for a while. But like first, it's been like my calendar for years since I was managing the band that like anything that pops up, it got to go on my calendar. Like
Mm.
my man Joe Jeff hit me up, want to talk? What time we talking? Boom, it's in the calendar.
Calendar. Yeah.
Anything like anything. So and it's every day, wake even the night before, really make sure I look. Okay, I got this, and this on the
Uh-huh.
calendar. If it's not on the calendar, I might just miss it. Hopefully not. Hopefully
Right.
not.
Right.
But that's like the first thing. And then my lists are extremely important. So I have lists for everything, right?
Mm.
And recently I just kind of gave myself some time to think about like where do I spend or where do I want to spend majority of my time, and I'm bringing my notes up right now, and
Mm-hmm.
with my life, like how do I spend in time engaging with life, right?
Yeah.
And I came up with pretty much just like seven things right now. So the first one is my sacred inclusion work. That's my
Mm-hmm.
job. It's how I make my money. Got to make sure that's straight. Then I
Uh-huh.
got my farm work, which
Got you.
live on a farm, do that, boom. Then I
Sustenance, you need that.
exactly, and I
Yeah.
treat that like a job too. Like we're in the process of trying to create a business, so boom.
Right.
Then I got my self healing, which is
Mm.
like things that for myself, whether it's meditation, prayer, lymph, boom. Got my partnership. I got learning Spanish. I got
Mm.
productive work, and then I got my homies. Like
Got you.
keeping up with, and those are like my seven things. So
Yeah.
I know in my life, like say it's a Monday, first thing, and I map out what I'm trying to do is hopefully I can at least get like 4 to 5 of these things in with any day,
Yeah.
right? And I just map it out. So my sacred inclusive work, I work 3 to 4 hours a day, right?
Mm.
So I think about how I want to do that. Usually what I end up doing is I'll do like 1 or 2 hours in the morning, try to start at
Mm-hmm.
8. I'll go from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10. And then after that, I know I'm gonna get a little farm work in,
Yeah.
boom, hit the lunch. Then after that, I'm gonna probably get another 2 to 3 hours of work in, right?
Right.
And that's just without saying. And then also not like I have my main what I call my main things, but within each thing, I also have to-do lists.
Mm.
So when
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting on Monday, I pop, okay, I gotta start work. I go to my sacred inclusion list, what I gotta do. Let's see what I gotta do on Monday. Boom, first gotta post. Then I gotta do
Mm.
some responses to some people hit me up, gotta hit them back. Then I gotta invite some people to the event next week. And then I gotta make an accountability video. So as soon as
Yeah.
I get to work, I already know exactly what
Yeah.
I gotta do and I
Yeah.
can just get into it. Same with farm. I gotta weed this bed to get ready to plant. I gotta plant some kale. I gotta do some research. So I don't even gotta think about like when I'm ready to do it. I
Yeah.
already know what I need to do.
It's all
Right?
laid out. Yeah.
It's all laid out. And then we get to the point where like what those are like the two foundational things. These are things that
Mm-hmm.
I make my money, I make my food, those need those things, right?
Right.
And then you can start adding once you have that system, I know that for me, my farm and my work probably take up about 6 hours of my day.
Okay.
between 8 to 3, 8 to 2, and lunch. That's where I'm pretty at. But now it's at 3 o'clock, and now I kind of transformed to like, I used to do it just on my work tip, and now I just took it to my whole life, right? I got my self-healing practices, which
Yeah.
I pretty much take care of that in the morning. I also have a morning routine, another
Yeah.
list,
Right.
right?
Right.
Another list.
Yeah.
So I already know it, and I got it down now. I already know. I wake up, putting some water on for my tea, brushing my teeth. I'm praying. I'm meditating. I'm doing my lymph, and then I have, depending on like the time that takes, I might add like a self-healing meditation, self-analysis
Yeah.
meditation. Excuse me.
Okay.
So I just kind
Yeah.
of now like, so I know what I'm
The
gonna do,
scan.
and then depending on the time, like, I like to wake up early. Like, say I wake up at 5, I know I got a little extra time to really be with myself. But say I wake up at
Yeah.
6:30, then I'm like, oh, like, no, I gotta pray. I gotta get to my thing because I want by 8,
Right.
I want to be working.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
already know. But when I wake up, my cat wakes me up. When I wake up, I look at my clock. Oh, it's 5:15. Okay, cool. I got a little extra time with me. I might read a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And then the partnership, it's my relationship.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna get too involved in that, but I have things with like I know
Yeah.
I need to do. I need to spend time in certain quality
Be
ways, if that
intentional
makes sense.
about. Yeah.
Exactly. And I know I make sure, and then we've had conversations. It's like, for me to be the partner that she needs and she wants, I have to make time. And what does that time look like? I'm
Right.
like, I'm not gonna get into that list,
No,
but
I get you. I
it
get
is
you.
what it
Yeah.
is. And then the other thing, Spanish, right? I live in Ecuador. I need to learn this language. So I need to set out time to learn this language, right? And like I say in the morning, say if I wake up at 5, I know I got me a nice little half hour that I can do Spanish.
You're right.
Say if I don't, then I'm gonna have to figure out how I can add that to the back end of my day. So maybe when I get off work, I'm coming back, and then another aspect which like you'll start to, if like once you get better at this, you'll start to read your energy, and like so I'll do I'll get my Spanish, and I'll be like, sometimes let me hop in my book and do some writing or do some reading, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't even have that brain what's it called? So maybe I'll just throw on a Spanish album, let that joint play in my head while I wash the dishes. To
Ah.
me, I'm still getting my Spanish in.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know how, like that. And I do the same thing with reading. Like, get my time. I'm like, I'll just get there. So the next thing after like a Spanish, I have a list of how I want to engage in Spanish. I could do my goal list. I could read my book. I could watch YouTube videos. I could listen to it. I'm trying to add watching I'm trying to watch the Pablo Escobar joint in Spanish.
Oh,
But like I just
word.
can't,
Yeah.
like I haven't been able to fit that in yet. But I know, so I'm looking at my Spanish and like which one for me I feel, how am I gonna have the best out of where I feel right now, right? And then the next one I got is my productive work. That's number 6. So
Okay.
I have all these things I have to do, but then there's also things I want to do. So say it's 3 o'clock, and I also I have my to-do list, right? It's 3 o'clock. Now I'm like, okay, what can I do with my time? I got like 2-3 hours before maybe I have to cook, or maybe it's my partner's time to cook.
Yeah.
I gotta know that. So I got 2 hours. How I want to do it? Okay, I could boom, like I said, pop a half hour Spanish, and now I'm looking at my productive work. What's that? Number 1 is edit my podcast or learn how to edit, learn how to be a videographer. I want to make content. So I know that, okay, I know that I got this amount of free time. Maybe I could put it there. Or maybe number 2 is housework. There's always something that needs to get done. And
Always.
So I look at my housework. I'm like, all right, I don't really feel like doing no brain work. Like my brain I'm tired. Like I'm tired of brain work. But my girlfriend asked me to mop up. It's on my to-do list. Let me mop up, wash the dishes, get this work
Right.
done. And like I said, while I'm mopping, I might have some Spanish music on, just to get me
Double
flowing. You
up.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. How I'm using my
Yeah.
time, right? And then the other productive work is like I could do survival basics. I want to learn more about like surviving off of the grid. And I'll be totally honest, I've been folding on that aspect. But it's like, you know, like it's hard. Like once you like figure out everything you want to do, like it's like, dang. And then the
Yeah.
next one is reading. It's like just pop a book. Like my OG, the lady that farm I live on, she
Yeah.
gave us like a book to read. I'm like, I don't want to be the boy who didn't read the book. You know what I mean? Like, so I got, you know what I mean? So I gotta I gotta make sure that like I add that into what I'm doing. And then the next one is like social media, which I've
Yeah.
been trying to like consciously engage in social media, not just like scroll. So when I'm
Yep.
popping on social media, I know it's like, okay, like I took this dope video the other day. Let me throw this on my story real quick, bang. And then let me scroll in a way that like what I do personally is like I only scroll 10 times and watch like maybe 5 stories. So once I hit my
Ah.
10th scroll, I'm like, all right, like I got enough. Like,
Oh shit. I
you know what I
like
mean?
that.
I count them
Yeah.
Johns. Like
I
I'm a
like
weirdo.
like
Right?
10 actual.
I'm like one, two, boom. And then once I get to
Yeah.
10, I'm like, all right, that's enough social media for now
Wow.
or whatever. And then like I also have lists, like say like me and my partner got in a really bad fight and I just feel
Mm,
super shitty, right? And this one's
mm.
been really hard for me. It took me a while to realize is I have a list of things to do when I'm down, when I'm sad, when I'm angry, right? And it's
Got
crazy
you.
because it's always like the angel and the demon, where like my angel
Yeah.
is like before I even said it, I'll give you my list. So like to do when I'm down. Number one, freestyle. Pop a beat on,
Yeah.
spit. Number two, call a friend, dribble the basketball, take a walk, write, gardening, meditation, prayer, connect with little Ian. So I
Uh,
already know it's like, damn, like fuck, I'm on my fuck the world shit. Like my
yeah.
angel is like, yo, pop that list out and pick one. My
There you
devil is
go.
like, no, fuck you, nigga. You're not worth it. You ain't shit. You might as well just like whatever, do
Right.
whatever you
Yeah.
don't want to be like, you know what I'm
Put
saying?
your head in the dirt.
Yeah, you
Something.
might as well hit you might as well hit Pornhub and just fucking get a
Facts.
bottle and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's the but like
Yep.
my angel is like, nah, nigga, get the list. Every time I get the list, I put a beat on, spit a couple bars. I guaranteed to feel a little better after that. And then I'm looking through, I'm like, man, I'm about to write. Fuck all this shit. I'm about to get boom.
Yeah.
So it's like
Mm-hmm.
these like little life lists help me so much, which is like I know exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. We could say, okay,
Mm.
today is Sunday. Let's look at my son. And I got day lists too. So every
Yeah.
day, the night before, I write how my day wants to go. So Sunday is
Mm.
first call my homie from Bangkok. Boom. We
Yeah.
just had a great little hour conversation. Number
That's
two,
love.
talk to Joe Jeff. We doing that
Uh,
right now. After that's over, deleted. Next, I'm gonna go to the Trucha. I'm gonna go to the Trout restaurant down the street,
okay.
get us some lunch. Then I got some messages to do. I gotta clean my cat for fleas. I want to also
Mm.
clean my shoes. I want to harvest some oranges, and then I got another call. So I already
Yeah.
know, boom, boom, boom. And then say I do everything I want to do before my call. I got an hour now.
Yeah.
I got an hour. What I'm
Yeah.
finna do for my hour? Let's go see what's my main shit. Maybe I'll go holler at my girlfriend, have a talk,
Yeah.
see what's up with
Yeah.
her. Or maybe I'll go over, try to get better at editing.
Mm.
Or maybe I'll
Mm.
just fucking take a walk. Like however I'm feeling now that I have this hour, I can look and like see exactly how I want to
Yeah.
spend my time with the things that I want to do. And you know, shit always pops up. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
always what it is.
Yeah.
And then really the last thing is like just the alarms, which really helped me. Is like, so if I got a call with anybody, say I got a call with you, right?
Yeah.
Like a
Right.
normal call, say our call with today for me was 11 or 10, for
Mm-hmm.
you was 11. So I'll put an alarm on for 9:55. So
Mm-hmm.
I could be doing whatever. At 9:55, my alarm goes off. Oh, boom. In 5 minutes, I gotta talk to Joe. So
Right.
I know that I'm gonna be ready. And for this, because it's the Zoom call and I gotta set up a little bit. I gave myself 15
Yeah.
minutes. So about
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes before, boom, boom, boom. And like that's pretty much the gist of it. It's like calendar,
Mm-hmm.
you got it good? Calendar,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
list, and alarm.
Yeah.
And that's like,
Yeah.
you know, like say right now, like your mom hits you up and like, yo, I need a ride on Tuesday to go here. You say, all right, I got you. Boom. Immediately pop in your phone. Got to pick
Right.
my
The
mom at
calendar.
10:30. Boom. And, you know, put an alarm on, say it's a 20-minute drive. Go to that day. I put an alarm on for 30 minutes. before it's my alarm. Like my alarm be popping off. I'm like, what's this for? Go to my calendar. Oh shit, I gotta fucking do this in 10 minutes. All right,
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
So instead, like before, I'd be like trying to have all this shit in my, and there's so much shit.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. So I don't even have to deal with none of that shit. I can just go, boom. Oh shit, I gotta call Ken, and I'm gonna just do it. And like for me, that has like allowed me to be able to spend more time doing what I want to do. Like knowing the fact, like giving myself time to do what the fuck I have to do.
Yeah.
And then another like a little, as I've progressed, I've been just more conscious about what I call in between time.
Mm-hmm.
So like I be bullshitting on in between time. Like say I'll have my work, say I'll finish my sacred job, and then now it's like, all right, let me hit the farm and see what's popping, right? But the between time before, I might took like 10 minutes scrolling through Instagram or watch a YouTube video. Before let me watch another one. Before I know it, a whole half hour just passed.
Right.
That could have been spent me doing like something that's actually like making me feel better. Like I could have been spitting. I could have been writing bars. I could have been doing like learning. I could have been doing a whole bunch of shit. But instead I was on Instagram, not really getting much out of my day. Yeah. And for me, trying to like see that, like, you know, I'll get done a task and the urge is still ever present. Immediately, like I'll be like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And but just like seeing it's like no, dude, like, you know, and being, for me, being here helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's way less distractions and this and that. But I mean, I've been living off of like lists, calendars, and alarms, and it's giving me more time to spend the way I want to spend. And we can go deeper like off cam, but that's pretty much it.
That's
like,
dope. That's dope. The way you like, and it's like you simplified it, but like you said, having subcategories in each, where it's like, because I feel like the way you have it set up is like that structure. With the lack of structure sometimes is it how I get caught up in the middle, like you talk about, like in between time, or like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like my schedule is a lot more hectic, especially like dealing with work, just because the nature of like working in operations. I'm putting out fires all day. So I might be walking to take some tiles out, and then somebody else pop up with a question, oh, I need this. I'm already like, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting so I see that getting in and, you know, putting it down. Okay, calendar. You need some calendar. I got coworkers that be like, look, don't tell me nothing in person. Send it to me in the email because it's going to go. It's going to go. So it's like, I get it. And I like that infrastructure, how you had to set it up, even down to, you know what I'm saying? Like what things you can do when you're down, just having some options that are in alignment with like where you're trying to move, because, you know what I'm saying? Idle time could turn into anything. And like you said, you be 30 minutes down a YouTube page and now you all off kilter, you somewhere else, you not, you know what I mean? So I respect that. I like how you laid that out.
Cool. Yeah. I appreciate it. I should take this time to like say that, like, you know, this is continuously a work in progress.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's taking me like a while to like get at a point where I am, where it's like somewhat increased efficiency. And but it really is cool. And I think for me the best thing is it just feels good. Like it feels good at the end of the day, knowing that, like, even like with the YouTube thing, like it just feels so much better instead of just like being on YouTube and just they get taken away. Like give it, like, be using it thoughtfully, of like, okay, like this is like, I got this time, I'm gonna go on YouTube, but I'm not just gonna like watch some bullshit to entertain myself.
Right.
I'm gonna use this time to learn and to grow. And after I put some time in and feel like, oh damn, like then I could watch some bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's like but I gotta earn my bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. It's like, and before it's like with this instant gratification, it's like it's so easy to just like, you know, get lost and watch one comedy podcast and watch it, like, you know what I mean? It's just it's just been really helpful for me. And yeah, again, bro, I'm honored you asked. It's something like
Absolutely.
I would say I am passionate about because I guess because I like helping people and it's helped me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, just bring it back to what I said is the best part of it for me is like after a day of like mapping out what I want to do, and then it never goes according to plan, by the way.
Never.
It's always never, but it's after you like get in a more rhythm,
Mhm,
you have that space for it to not go according to plan. So like say some
mhm,
shit will come up like even yesterday, like living on a farm is kind of wild. Like yesterday I was flipping compost with my
mhm.
homie doing some compost work.
Yeah.
And then my OG came was like the beekeeper is coming today. If you want to learn how to like take the bees, like they got the whole suit, you can do
Oh
that.
snap! Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, damn, that sounds dope. I kind of wanted to shoot some footage of it, but like,
Uh,
looked at my schedule, like, damn, don't got time for it. When that's the
dang.
time, it is what it
Yeah.
is. And it kind of like, turn to find out, I actually had a nice chunk of free time yesterday,
Uh,
and Tamar comes over with like this bee wax and all this honey, and like we got to figure. It took us 2 hours how to figure out like how to get it into the pots without getting honey everywhere and without attracting all these bees. So like
right.
I'm like I'm low key salty. Like on one hand, I'm like this is dope. Like this
Yeah.
is a crazy experience. I wasn't ready for this. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, I was like, damn, like this is my free time. Like I want to be like chilling right
Yeah.
now or like doing whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
But because
Yeah.
I have it all mapped out, I have this space that can be like, okay, then like it, it goes to this, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
Where I feel like if I hadn't have it as mapped out, I would like be a little. I was a little stressed anyway, but I'd just be
Hmm.
a little bit more stressed. So say like another thing like T comes up and we gotta do something important. I'm like, damn, that was my Spanish time. Like I'm like, all right, chalk it. Like I won't be able to do Spanish today, but let me try to make a little bit more. Give myself an extra half hour for tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I'm always
Yeah.
like balancing and jungling. Like, oh damn, I ain't read in a minute. Like, all right, let me try to get some time to read. Like, but like
Hmm.
having the shit I can just look at and be like, Ian, you want to do this, this, and this. So I can be like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna do
Choose
this
from
one
here.
and then
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Instead of before, I'd be like, damn, I want to read, but like I don't know, I don't
Yeah,
know, but it
nah, I
makes
feel
sense. This
you.
shit
I
working.
feel you. It
I'm
do.
happy right
It
now
do
though.
make
We
sense.
good.
And
Yeah.
you made another good point about once you get into the rhythm of it, like knowing the energy of your body. So knowing
Yes.
that like if you up, you up 5:30, boom, 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 you knocked out this. You like, okay, I got like now might now might be a good time for me to go out in the garden. I got like an extra 30. I can go out in the garden now where I know that after I work hard with blah. Later I'm gonna be tired. I don't want nothing to fall off. So I might be able to move something around to get that out the way. Get it, you know what I'm saying? So I like that aspect of it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like so two things came up when you said that. Is one is like that's where the alarm comes in. Cause
Yeah.
like you could like I'll be like, oh, I got an extra half in the garden. I'll put
Uh,
30 minutes. And like before, I might just be doing my thing and I'll look up. I'm like, oh, an hour and a half. What, nigga?
yeah. Yeah.
How did this happen? But now
Right.
it's like I know it's like I gotta boom, I'm gonna work for this half hour and then I might have to start cooking or whatever the case may be. And then the other thing about you said like reading energy, that's something I'm just starting to do, but it's so important where
Mm,
like say like I have like um my productive time or whatever. Say I want to watch a podcast
right.
and listen to a podcast, whatever. And it's like it's kind of like it's a heady draw. It could be some scientific or some whatever
Right. Yeah.
spiritual drawn. Say I'll try to be getting into it, and I'll just have to be with myself and being like, yo, like I can't listen to this right
Uh,
now.
it
And
ain't it.
instead, I'll throw some
Yeah.
Kendrick on
Yeah.
and just start spitting. And like before I
Yeah.
know it, I just boosted my energy by listening to two Kendrick songs. But before I'm like listening to this podcast, like trying to wash the dishes. And now I'm like, let it take you know what I mean? Like I just boosted my energy just by being like, no, this isn't for me right now. Maybe this. Oh, this is for
Yeah.
me right now. And so
Right.
I've been able to feel energy increases just by being able to look at options. Like
Mm,
simple options between like, should I write or should I listen to music?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a write. And then I start writing Nah, I'm gonna listen. Levitate, levitate, and like
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
It's been a good John. Glad you asked. I feel like this is cool. Is there anything else you wanna?
absolutely. I mean, I think we touched on everything. Like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You sharing your plan because it's definitely I can take away and like put some structure in. You know what I'm saying? And get it popping, man. Get
Get
it
it
popping.
popping. And you know, the beautiful thing about the Sacred Inclusive Network is like I'm down to walk the road with you, bro. Like,
Let's do
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
like definitely like whether it's accountability or like just like
Uh-huh.
continuing to have these conversations, like can never express how dope I think this shit is. But like
Absolutely.
we just I don't know, we working together, we trying to figure it out because like we see the God in each other,
Yeah.
let's say.
Right, right,
You know
right,
what I
right.
mean? And like,
Yeah,
yeah,
so let's
so
get it.
yeah, bro. Well, anytime, hit me up. Any questions? Like, you know, we've been
For
keeping in
sure.
touch pretty. Like I say, I've talked to you more than a lot of people these
Right.
days, which is
Hey
quite a
man.
blessing.
I would take it as one too, because
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
always like it's always time well spent. It's always enriching, I should say. It's
Hey,
always you
likewise,
know what I'm saying.
likewise. You
So
should,
I
you should hear,
appreciate you, my brother.
you should hear about how the other members talk about.
Uh, hold on, I think you froze up on me.
Oh, I did not take a screenshot,
Uh-uh. Hello.
but holla. Oh.